You see, I'm going to start by a packet tracer. When I double click, it may ask me to log in. If I'm opening this for the first time today, after booting my computer, then definitely it will ask me to log in. Yeah. Then when I log in, I'll click OK. It is done. So it takes me here. All right. Yesterday, we saw the command line interface. Right now, it is booting. And right, you know the meaning of this. It means that NVRAM is empty. NVRAM is a place where all our previous configurations are saved. During the startup time, whatever we saved earlier will be loaded to the DRAM, dynamic RAM. I would like to draw the diagram once again because I have something new to teach. We started and the control goes to Flash, where we have Internet Operating System, Flash, Flash memory. See, Flash memory is like your pen drive, your thumb drive, your nail drive, whatever you call it as. Right, that's Flash memory is what kept inside the router, not the hard disk. See, in our laptops, we may have hard disk if it is an old laptop. Thin, lightweight laptops today, they manufacture with flash card. A hard disk is not for long life. Flash cards is simple silicon chip. The parts of a hard disk may go bad after a few years. In hard disk, you will have a motor. You will have a lot of magnetic plates. Inside the hard disk, you have a motor to spin this magnetic plate. See, it is called a spindle. And these magnetic plates are called as platters. There is an arm which goes front and back and side and down. Armature arm, like olden days gramophone. And to move this arm, you have an axle, etc. These things will go bad at any time. Sometimes this axle may worn out. Sometimes this spindle, the motor may become weaker. These plates may lose its magnetic properties. Also, it is too heavy. Whereas this type of chip, see SSD, this is also a kind of flash card, see flash memory. They don't have a motor. They don't have magnetic plates or arm. Just registers. This is long life, less weight. So right from the beginning, Cisco uses flash instead of hard disk. because it is more reliable. See, when you buy online, flash cards are easy to transport, less weight. They don't go bad during the shipping time, but hard disk may go bad. If someone throws a laptop with a hard disk may go bad. Though it is safely kept inside the box, laptop may not get broken because of the safe box, but the platters inside the hard disk may get disturbed. But when you have a flash card, that won't happen. So Cisco, they ship their product all over the world. Right from the beginning, they keep flash cards so that after shipping from US to India, customers should not complain saying it's not working. Okay, the flash memory has got an operating system, and that operating system is in an image format. And this operating system gets decompressed, meaning a copy of operating system is taken and decompressed. And while getting loaded to DRAM, dynamic random access memory, which is a volatile one, it also goes on the way to NVRAM. It visits NVRAM, non-volatile RAM, and look for previous day configuration. If any, it will load it, and then it will appear here. Along with the operating system, previous day configuration also appears on your screen. Whatever comes in DRAM comes to your screen. Now, only during the startup time this is being visited. So this is also called as startup memory. Startup memory. Then what is the name for this memory? Running memory. During the runtime, whatever you see is from this memory. Not this one. So whatever is there in the DRAM, the running configuration coming from this running memory is volatile. If the power goes off, gone. So what we need to do is we need to copy to NVRAM. So before you log out from a router, better save the configuration so that in case if someone turns off the router, your configurations will be still there. Now, what is the command to save? The reason why I told you this whole story again is to teach you this command. To save, this is the command: copy running configuration to startup configuration. You don't need to type running configuration, the whole word. You just type run and start, enough. It understands. It understands that you want to copy all that is there in DRAM to NVRAM. The command is not copy DRAM, NVRAM. The command is copy running configuration to startup configuration. You may also try this. Say copy run and press the tab button so that running config will come automatically for you, auto-filled automatically for you by pressing tab button. Likewise, after start, you press the tab button, it will say startup configuration. Let me show you quickly. You see, I want to say no, and then I want to put some configuration. Say, for example, house name, hello, and then banner. I want this to display in the beginning, so I'll say banner during the login time or message of the day. Put it inside the quotation. Welcome to Cisco iOS router. Something like this. Now I would like to save this. See how I am saving. You cannot save in the configuration mode. I told you configuration mode is for configuration. You can save only from the privilege mode. So I exit one step back. I come back. This is privilege mode. We all learned this yesterday. This is user mode. We type enable to go to enable mode. From the enable mode, we type config terminal or config T to come to configuration mode. In the configuration mode, we do the configurations like this. I have configured two things. One, I said host name. The other one, a banner. I exit from this configuration mode because I do not want to configure now. I finished configuring. I would like to save. So what I want to do is I want to save by typing this command copy. You see, I don't type running. I just type run and then press the tab. Running country, which means DRAM. To startup, I didn't even type start. I just put ST. See, startup configure. I hit enter. It says, you want me to put the configuration to the destination. What is the destination here? NVRAM with this file name. It's suggesting you a file name. In the bracket is the name suggested. I'm okay with that, so I hit enter. Now it says building configuration. It has saved. Now I'm going to off the router. Off. See, it's off. I'm going to on it now, and I'll see our configuration still there. You see, this time it did not ask me a question whether to configure the initial configuration using dialog. I hit enter. It shows me a welcome message, the banner, and it shows the house name that I gave, which proves that during the starting time, it visited the NVRAM where we have all our configurations saved. And while coming, it is loading all those configurations get loaded here. And I'm able to see the DRAM. This is coming from DRAM. Now, what you have learned is one command, how to say in the privilege mode only, not in any other mode. In the privilege mode, we say copy, running configuration, startup configuration. You can also simply say copy RUST. Same thing. It understands that you are trying to type running and startup. Any question? See, we cannot allow anyone to log into the router. Router is a very important device. If no router, no communication between networks. So between networks, between departments, between organizations, routers are involved for communication. If that router is in a bad hand, then we will not have communication. So we need to make sure the routers are protected. We need to make sure that only authorized person logs in. How do we do that? See, right now we have not telnetted. We are using console port. I showed you we are using console port to communicate to the router. So our PCs are called as console PC. We are using a computer to manage, to configure a router. So what is your PC known as now? It is not a normal PC, it is a console PC. Now this is how a console PC will show you in the real world. I want to protect it. I don't want anyone to log into my router. I want an authorized person. So enable, it takes me to the privilege mode. Config T is nothing but, see, you can type config T or config tab, configure T, tab, terminal. Both are same, you see. You don't need to press tab all the time. If you're sure that config spelling right, you can just put config T. Let me do it again. You see, I go out, I say config T or config T. Both are same. When I type config terminal, it brought me to the config mode. I see the same mode just by typing config T. Now, I would like to protect my console. So I say line console 0. Now, what is this? Console, you know, console port. How many port you have? Only one console port. Always in Cisco, the first port is identified with the number 0. So we are saying whoever comes through this line means port here, port console 0. See, right now I'm inside that mode of the console line. I say they should give the password anything 1, 2, 3. And then I have to use this keyword login. What does this mean? Whenever someone logs in via the console port, they must give this password, only then they are allowed. That's the meaning of this. Now, I have to exit from here in order to save. Tell me how many times I have to exit to go to the privilege mode from here. From here, how many times I need to exit to go to the privilege? Okay, let me show you. If I type exit, where will I go? I'll go only one step back. That is config mode, correct? You see, config mode. Now, if I type another exit only, I'll go to the privilege mode. You understand? Now, there is a way where you don't need to type 2 times exit like this. Let me show you that. I go back to the same place where I was, line console 0. Okay, right now I'm in line console 0. To go back to privilege mode, I was typing 2 times exit. Instead of 2 times exit, you can type end and hit enter. See, straightly you go to the privilege mode. You see now, I'm going to show you another way to go straight to the privilege mode from any mode. You know, 2 ways. First way is typing exit twice. What is the second way, Priya? See, when you're in some mode, you can press Control and Z to go straight to the privilege mode. Actually, this is a symbol of control. When you press Control, the symbol will come. You no need to search for this symbol. Don't search for the symbol. Just press the Control button and Z. Okay, that will take you there. Control Z. Plus and only don't press the plus button. No. I'm saying press these two together. No need to together. First you press this and keep pressing and press this one. You understood? Control Z. Like you used to say, no, Control C for copying. Control Z is to exit from any mode to go to privilege mode. Have you read? All right. Unless we give the right password, it won't allow us. Hold on, please. So what we saw is we saved and we logged off, and now we are trying to log in. It shows the banner. It is asking for the password. I'm typing XYZ, not allowed. BCV, not allowed. 987, not allowed. It won't allow you until you put the right password. Let me put the right password. Right password is 123. Boom, I'm inside. See, there's no clue how many characters I typed. That's for security. All right. You can also try by offing it on. Okay, now you see, it will show you the banner and it is asking the password. All right. 123. Now I'm inside. You try now. See, I want router to ask both username and the password. Right now we have configured router to ask only for the password. Let's say I have 2 or 3 administrators. Something went wrong. I want to know who did that. Among these 3 administrators, who logged in, at what time he logged in, and what all he did. For that, there is a need for username along with this. Just the password only if you have, you will not know who did this. When you have 3 users, then you create 3 user IDs, 3 passwords. Even if you have password same, it is okay, but have 3 different IDs. But usually we don't do that. We'll have 3 different passwords for 3 users. So that someone cannot use my login. They will not use my login because the password is different. Okay. So how to make my router to ask for username first and then password? This is how. In the configuration mode. See, this is not under line console 0. This is not under console mode. This is in the configuration mode. We type username. I'll call it as some name I have to give. So I'll call it as Jack. Password. Something. 1, 2, 3. Username. Joy. Password. 3, 2, 1. Username. Josh. Password. 987. You see, I have 3 administrators. I'm going to call Jack and give him this username and password. I'm going to call Joy and give her this username and password. I'm going to call Josh and give this name and password. But this is not all. You have to go to line console 0 and tell this line console 0 to refer this, not the old password. We already have one password, right? Not that one. I want line console to refer to this one. This is the database with 3 users we created. So how to make line console to refer to that one to authenticate? This is the command. Login. Don't copy this LIN. This is a mistakenly I typed. All right. Login. Usually you used to type login, right? Now you just add one more keyword. Local. What does this mean? Login should be based on the local database. This is that local database. You understand? This is the single additional command to your previous configuration. Previously, we were saying only login. That is going to only ask for password, which you configured under console 0. But I don't want that. I want to have some set of usernames and passwords so that I will know who did what. I created 3 users and passwords in the local database. I come inside line console 0 and I say, refer the local database for login. Have you copied this? Any questions? I've saved. All right, make sure you get these 2 lines when you type copy, run, start. Now I can log out. You don't need to go and shut down a Notion. You can just log out, exit again one more time. It logs off. Look at this. It is not asking just the password. It's asking username. Now I'm going to say Joy, and I'm going to give the password of what's the first guy name? I'm going to give the password of Jack instead of 321. Will it allow me? No, the combination also should match. I'm going to say 123. Not allowed. Invalid. So I'm going to say Joy, and I will say 321. Now I am allowed. See, the combination matters. Now listen carefully. I go inside and assume, someone logged in when I was not there. And that someone did not log off. In my office, I have put a rule. If you log in, you have to log off. But that admin forget to log off. I want to know who he is. What I can do is, I can type this command, show user. Joy has logged in. I have proof now. It is Joy who logged in and did not log off. See, because you have the username, you can do this. Only password, if you have, you will not be able to trace. Did you understand the benefit of using the local database, which has got username and password?